fourth, the second baseman, number 13, Kay Tucker. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 19, Alec Lewis. Batting sixth, the center fielder, number 7, Bryson Haskins. Batting seventh, the shortstop, number 2, Pate Fullerton. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 30, Jacob Carroll. Batting ninth, the right fielder, number 20, Nick Butler. On the mound today for the Reddies, number 36, Spencer Tack.
Doctor.
Fans, as you rise, remove your caps. Direct attention to center field as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
And with that, we welcome you into this first broadcast of Ready Baseball, Great American Conference doubleheader action between the Reddies and the Bisons of Harding University. Game one of a doubleheader today. We'll give you the quick starting lineup for the Bisons, who come into today's game with a record of 10-7 overall, 4-5 in GAC play. They will start like this. The leadoff hitter, 15, Chris Witzke in the left field. Number 7, Cody Smith, the center fielder, will bat second. Batting third, number 9, Colton Doyle at first base. The cleanup hitter is number 4, David Butterfield. He will be at shortstop. Mike Dewald bats 5, wears number 8, and plays second base. Drew McNeil, the third baseman, wearing number 1, will bat 6th. The 7th batter, 14, Brandon Perrette. He is the catcher. Number 25, Zach Whitus, will bat 8th and be the designated hitter for the Bisons. And the number 9 hitter, Owen Martin, wearing number 6, playing right field today. At the starting lineup for manager Patrick McGahey of the Harding Bisons. They'll start this top of the first inning against Reddy starting pitcher Spencer Tack, 4-0 with a 3.77 ERA, 28 2/3 innings thrown, 12 runs, 22 hits, 30 strikeouts to only 11 walks. And Tack has proven so far this season to be the ace of the Reddy staff. It's about ready to get underway here. A beautiful day here in Arkadelphia. A great day to play a couple of baseball games after that inclement weather we had over the past couple of days. Reddies come into today's game 15-2 overall, 7-2 in GAC play, good enough for 4th in the conference. Started out 14-0, went 1-2, lost a couple games on walk-offs at Monticello last week. Look to get back on track here. So into the box will step Chris Witzke, the left fielder, batting .362 on the young season, 1 home run, 10 RBI. Witzke steps in the left-hand batter's box. Tack gets the sign, and we're underway. First pitch a little low, ball 1. Start out with that fastball early. First pitch, 12:59. Tack comes set again. The 1-0 is swung second base on the way. Tucker fields cleanly, fires over to Stevens at first for the first out of the afternoon. 2 pitches, 1 out. Game time temperature here in Arkadelphia, 56 degrees, not a cloud in the sky. Cody Smith will step into the box for the Bisons, the center fielder, batting .340. No home runs, but he has 8 RBI out of that number 2 spot. First right-handed batter that Spencer Tack will face as he hugs the left side of the rubber. Gets the sign from Carroll, fires, breaking ball, swung on and missed for strike 1. It's a nice different look on a breaking ball for Tack to start the count. Gets ready. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and popped. A high pop up to the right side of the infield. Stevens is there, makes the easy catch, and there are 2 away. That'll bring up Colton Doyle, the Bison's first baseman. .359, just 3 points behind Witzke for the team lead in batting average. 7 home runs, 23 runs driven in. He will bat from the right side. Tack looking to get out relatively unscathed. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball missed low. It's 1-0. Again, we mentioned Tack 4-0, a 3.77 ERA. He'll come set. The 1-0 just misses outside for ball 2. The first time a batter will have looked at 2 straight pitches to start an at bat so far this afternoon. Tack has to be careful on the Bison's number 3 hitter. Comes set, the 2-0 pitch right down the middle. It's a line shot to short, and Fullerton is there to make the catch. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Bisons. Reddies coming up bottom of the first after this. Ready Baseball on the Henderson State Sports Network. Back with you from Clydeberry Field. Spencer Tack looked good in the first inning, and now we will see Carter McCall, the starting pitcher for the Bisons. 2-0 with a 3.75 ERA. He's had 4 starts coming in today, 24 innings, 10 earned runs, 25 hits, 18 strikeouts to 13 walks. He will start with a pretty potent top of the ready lineup. Argenbright, Vilchis, and Stevens will be the top 3. Tucker, Lewis, and Haskins will bat 4, 5, 6. The bottom third, Fullerton, Jacob Carroll, and Nick Butler. But up first will sit Caden Argenbright, wearing number 6, playing third base today. Batting right at 400, no home runs at 15 RBIs. Looks to set the pace for the Ready offense, who usually likes to score the lion's share of their runs in the second, third, and fourth inning. The first pitch from McCall, Argenbright fouls it back to the screen for a quick strike 1. Had that fastball in the outside corner. Just about belt high. Argenbright liked what he saw, just a little late on it. McCall favoring the right side of the rubber from the wind-up. Breaking ball, fouled off again to the left side. Back up into the seating area, and quickly Argenbright is behind 0-2. Doubleheader action today, a single game at 1 o'clock tomorrow. 3-game GAC set. The 0-2 from McCall, right down the middle. Arkenbright just a bit behind it again. Getting closer and closer to fair territory with each swing. Still facing an 0-2 count. The 0-2 once again is low and through the legs of the catcher, Perrette. 4-1. It's a weird hop on that turf right around the catcher's box there. Slight breeze blowing in from right field today. The 1-2, low again. Perrette keeps that one in front of him, but it's a 2-2 count. Arkenbright fighting back to make this a little bit more advantageous. Second baseman Dewald shifted a little bit toward the pull side for Arkenbright. The 2-2, right down the middle. It is hit off the hands and foul once again. Again, with every swing he makes, he gets ever so closer to fair territory. Just a split second quicker will put that ball down the line for a potential double. Nothing yet, though, faced with a 2-2 count once again. McCall from the windup, right side of the rubber, delivers. Outside again, and Arkenbright fights it off yet again. McCall's thrown almost as many pitches in this at bat alone as tacked through the entire top of the first inning. The 2-2 once again. It's inside, nearly hit him for ball 3, and Perrette thought that was a called strike 3. Hopped up to fire it down to third. Bringing around the horn. Home plate umpire said, no, that's inside. So now Arkenbright fights it back to a full count. McCall takes his time, fires a backdoor breaking ball, missed outside for ball 4. Great job by Arkenbright to fight back in that one and draw the leadoff walk. That'll bring up David Vilches, the Reddies left fielder today. The transfer from Creighton University of the Big East Conference, batting .319, 9 home runs, 24 RBI. Looking to bounce back from a less than stellar weekend in Monticello last week, especially when you compare it to the non-conference play. He swings to the first pitch. That one's trouble down the right field line. It'll land for a base hit. Martin giving chase away from his body. Arkenbright will hold up at third, and Vilches is in with a no-out double. Looked like he fought that one off the inside part of the bat, and Martin just couldn't get to it. Took a decent angle, and that sets up ducks on the pond for Grayson Stevens, the Reddy first baseman, batting .377. 4 home runs, 17 RBI. No outs here. McCall and the Bisons in some trouble early. Arkenbright worked the leadoff walk. Vilches a first pitch swinging double down the right field line. McCall comes set from the right side of the rubber. Tried that backdoor breaking ball again. It's just not coming, and Perrette will come out and have a visit. The shortstop Butterfield will come in as well to give his pitcher some help. They're working on, I'd have to imagine they'll be on at least second sign, probably what they're discussing there. And the count is 1-0 to Grayson Stevens, the Reddy first baseman. Perrette giving several signs. McCall understands and comes set. The 1-0 to Stevens is low, breaking ball in the dirt. 2-0. Doesn't look like McCall faces much early inning trouble, but he's got some trouble brewing here in the first inning. Stevens ready, 2-0 pitch, right down the middle, strike 1. Probably was thinking that outside breaking ball again. The old adage, 2-0, your pitch in your spot. He's seen that backdoor breaking ball several times. The left-handed batters already in the inning. The count is 2-1. The pitch swung and fouled off to the left side out into the parking lot. over close to Carpenter Haygood Stadium. 2-2 the count to Stevens. Argenbright on third. Vilches stands just off of second base. Harding playing Stevens to shift. Second baseman Dewald stands in shallow right field. The 2-2. Outside, it's a line shot down the third baseline. Fair ball. 2 runs will score. Stevens on his way to second. He'll be in with a stand-up double, and the Reddies lead it 2-0. A 2 RBI double for Grayson Stevens brings Argenbright and Vilches around to score, and the Reddies still have no outs. Off the outstretched body of McNeil, that shot down the third base line. Brings up Cade Tucker, the Reddies leader in batting average, .414, 2 home runs, 8 runs batted in so far. Grayson Stevens adds to his, has 19 RBI on the season now. McCall in some trouble. The first pitch, swinging, breaking ball. Tucker fell for that one. And it's 0-1. So want to try to do too much here, but keep the line moving. McCall gets the sign. Comes set, the 0-1. Another breaking ball. That one's low this time. Evens the count at 1-1. Tucker waits, gets set. McCall the sign. The pitch, breaking ball, bounced down the third base line and foul. And the count is 1-2. McCall desperate to get the first out of the inning here. Will take time and come set. The 1-2 to Tucker. Little, excuse me, swing right through the legs of McCall to the second baseman, Dewald. He'll throw over to Doyle for the first out, but it will advance Stevens to third base. And finally, the Bisons get an out. Almost as good as a bunt. And now Alec Lewis, the ready designated hitter, will have a chance to bring another run and add to this early Reddy lead. Lewis batting .298, no home runs yet, 9 RBI. His first pitch will be a fastball in the outside corner. Coach Hooten had to duck over there at third. That one was shot foul. Bottom of the first, 1 away. Stevens is on third. Reddies lead 2-0 already. Behind Stevens is double down the left field line. The 0-1. It's a high fastball for ball 1. Didn't look like McCall finished there. Comes set again. Lewis facing a 1-1 count. Ball down the middle is a strike 2. Didn't look like Perrette was set there. He wanted an outside corner. To be lucky that Lewis didn't swing that one. A fastball right down the middle of the plate. The 1-2 breaking ball popped up. Kind of shallow left field. The shortstop, Butterfield, is there. He makes the catch. Stevens going to try to tag up. The relay is wide. And the Reddies add another one on. It's 3-0. We'll call that a sacrifice fly, F6, the second out. But Lewis does get his 10th RBI of the season. The Reddies lead 3-0. Now Bryson Haskins, the Reddies center fielder, will step to the plate. 262 average, 1 home run, 11 runs batted in. The 0-0 pitch is fouled off high to the right side and out of play. Not a great start for McCall on the mound. The 0-1 pitch, a breaking ball. It was above the belt, so it will be ball 1. Haskins sat back on it well, just wasn't in his wheelhouse. The 1-1 line shot into center field for a base hit. Perfectly placed over the head of the shortstop Dewald. And the Reddies are still in business with 2 outs as Haskins reaches.
Now batting the shortstop, number 2, Pete Fullerton.
Pate Fullerton, the Reddies shortstop, batting 7th today. 260 average, 2 home runs, 16 RBI. Left-handed bat once again against McCall. Pitch outside for ball 1. A little bit of a late frame. Comes set, the 1-0, high, and Haskins is going to steal. They had a late start, and the ball was bobbled. And Haskins will get credit for the stolen base. Perrette came up looking to fire, but there was nobody covering the bag. 1-1 the count. Haskins stands on second base. 2-0. The count. McCall comes set. Looks back at second a couple times and fires. It's a ground ball to the right side, fielded cleanly by Dewald. He fires over to Doyle for the 3rd out of the inning, but not before the Reddies score 3 runs on 3 hits. No errors and none left on. After 1, Reddies 3, Harding nothing. Back after this on the Henderson State Sports Network. Top of the 2nd inning, Butterfield, Dewald, and McNeil due up for Harding. Reddies lead 3-0. A great start to the bottom of the 1st inning for the Reddy offense. The top of that lineup proving dangerous once again. Butterfield, the shortstop, will step into the right-handed batter's box. 298 average, 1 home run, 16 driven in. The 0-1 is a ground ball to the right side. Tucker fields it on the backhand over to Stevens at first for the 1st out of the inning. Harding wants to be very active on the first pitch, the first 2 pitches. And the Reddy defense has been ready there and attack pounding the lower part of the zone. Mike Dewald, the second baseman, steps in for Harding. batting .320 with 8 home runs, 24 driven in out of the 5-hole. Tack will come set. The pitch is a flared shot out to right field. That's trouble. Diving stop was not made by Vilches, and that'll be a one-out double for Dewald. Vilches just a little bit away. Haskins was there to clean it off the wall. And the Bisons have their first hit of the afternoon. Still very active early in the count. Drew McNeil steps in. The Bison third baseman wearing number 1, 245 average. No home runs. He's driven in 8. We'll see if Fullerton will keep Dewald close at second. Tack looks him back, turns and fires behind. They'll say it hit him. It looks like. It's got him on the back of the leg, and McNeil will reach on the hit by pitch. And now the Bisons want to fight back. Runners at first and second with 1 out. And in steps Brandon Perrette. 231. No home runs. 5 RBI. Infield fly rule in effect here. Tack comes set, checks the runner at second, fires right down the middle, low part of the zone for strike 1. Knee-high fastball, trying to get that double play ball to get out of the inning. He's going to keep the ball low in the zone, hopefully get a ground ball up the middle. Now the second baseman, Tucker, keeping the runner at bay. The 0-1 pitch, a check swing. They'll say he went for strike 2. Breaking ball in the dirt. Perrette could not hold. Now he's faced with an 0-2 count. First high leverage situation of the afternoon for the Reddy defense. And we're 1 pitch away from relieving some of that pressure. The 0-2. Outside, breaking ball in the dirt for ball 1. Couple pitches to play with here for Tack. Dewald stands at second, McNeil at first. 1-2, the count on Perrette. The pitch. Breaking ball again in the dirt, did not go that time. Evens the count at 2-2. Dewald is 3 for 3 in steals. A pretty good Bisons team on the base paths. The 2-2 is fouled back to the screen. And Perrette keeps it alive. Perrette struck out 10 times this season. He's grounded into 1 double play. He would like to avoid that second one. Looks like Tack is trying to get him to chase something outside, get him off the end of the bat. The 2-2 once again is grounded up the middle. That's what the Reddies wanted. Fullerton takes it himself, fires to Stevens on the hop double play, and the Reddies are out of it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. An inning and a half. Reddies 3, Bisons nothing. Back after this on the Henderson State Sports Network. Bottom of the second inning, Carroll, Butler, and Argenbright due up for the Reddies. McCall out for his second inning of work. A 3-0 Ready lead. A great play by Fullerton. Hits Parrott to ground into the 6-3 double play to get the Reddies out of a pressure situation.
Now batting the catcher, number 30, Jacob Carroll.
Jacob Carroll will step into the box for the Reddies here. A 243 average, no home runs, 9 driven in. McCall's first pitch is inside corner. It's for strike one. Carroll behind the plate for the Reddies in the first game of this doubleheader. The 0-1, he swings right through the fastball and is quickly 0-2. Just above the belt. Pretty good spot. Carroll has to be careful here, and he swings through a breaking ball for strike three. First strikeout of the afternoon for Carter McCall, who has seen his ERA creep up after that first inning. Now Nick Butler, ready right fielder, will step in. 242 with a home run and 8 driven in. McCall working quickly. A breaking ball is low for ball one to Butler. Nick has started 10 games for the Reddies as he looks at strike one on the inside corner. 15 appearances. He is 8 for 33. The 1-1 swung right through that fastball. Just outside and facing now a 1-2 count. McCall getting into a groove now and working quickly. The pitch. Outside corner, strike three looking. Butler goes down on 3 pitches. And last one looking. So McCall is 1 strikeout away from retiring the side in order. Should save his pitch count a little bit. He will face Caden Argenbright, who fought off several pitches in the first inning. He swings at a first pitch breaking ball, pulls it down the first base line and foul. Got down 0-2 to start the at-bat before working a walk. He later scored on the Stevens double. Now he finds himself in an 0-1 count with 2 out in the second inning. McCall from the windup. Outside corner. Argenbright got a piece of it and fouls it straight back to the screen for strike 2. McCall wants to get out of this one a lot quicker than he did the first inning. The 0-2. A breaking ball. Argenbright got way in front of it and pulled it back behind him and to the right side of the screen. Staying alive at 0-2 though, and what we've seen out of Argenbright today, he will fight off those in-between pitches and work to get himself back in the count. The 0-2 from McCall. Outside corner, pulled down the first baseline, just foul. And Argenbright probably thankful for that one, as it would have been a relatively easy play for Doyle. The 0-2 a third time. Outside corner, too far outside. Fastball misses for ball one. Probably has some pitches to play with here. He'll fire back at the 1-2. The breaking ball in the dirt got Argenbright, strike 3. So McCall strikes out the side for the Reddies. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. After 2 innings of play, Reddies 3, Harding nothing. You're listening to Ready Baseball on the Henderson State Sports Network. Reddies lead it 3-0 after 2 innings of play. Tack has held Harding to 1 hit. And a double play after hitting McNeil. Zach Whitus will lead off for Harding. Martin and Witzke behind him here in the Bison's half of the third. Whitus, the designated hitter today, .292. No home runs. He's driven in 2. Tack comes set. Outside corner, strike 1. Little cut fastball action there, going away from Whitus. He thought it would break outside, but it caught the outside corner of the plate. Tack working quickly, the 0-1. Strike 2. Same kind of action there. Might have been a slider. It's 0-2. We'll attack the bottom part of this Harding lineup. The 0-2 from Tack. Swung, chopped to third base, trouble. Fullerton in the hole, fires across the diamond to Stevens. Got him by 2 steps for the first out of the inning. Great play again by Pate Fullerton to retire Whitus. Going away from the play, fired it in the hole. Stevens caught it on a short hop and made it look easy. Owen Martin, the right fielder, now steps in for Harding. 179 average, 1 home run, 5 driven in. Tack ready to go here. First pitch, strike again, got the inside corner. On the breaking ball. He's on that breaker early, and he's hitting his spots with it. Harding doesn't know how to respond to it yet. The 0-1 on its way. Trying to throw a 2-seam there. It missed high for ball 1. About a ball above the belt. Tempting. The 1-1. Hit to the right side, and that's going to get through for a base hit. Out of the dive of Tucker. He just was playing too close to the second base bag, and Martin poked one the other way. And that will put Martin on first base. Witzke to the plate now for Harding, and grounded out to second in his first at bat to lead off the game. Left-handed batter. Tack comes set. The pitch is chopped, a high one. They'll say it was foul. Hit Witzke in the box. And lucky there, because Tack was going to make the easy play to first, it looked like. But instead, Witzke will get a second chance and an 0-1 count. Harding no runs on 2 hits. Reddies 3 runs on 3 hits. 1-1. Fire fastball missed outside. It's 1-1. Reddies had all 3 batters strike out in the bottom of the second after scoring 3 in the bottom of the first. The 1-1 pitch, no, tackle check over on the runner Martin. He's safe without a tag. Keep him honest over there. Kind of a secondary leadoff hitter you would expect. They'll check over again, and Martin back in plenty of time. Martin 3 for 3 on steals. Tied for second with 3 other Bisons. Second place on the team. The 1-1 pitch now misses outside again, 2-1. Trying to get weak contact to the left side of the infield. Tack missing his spots in the last couple pitches. Might be a little too worried about Martin over there at first. The 2-1 from Tack is low and through the legs of Carroll, and Martin will advance to second on the wild pitch. thing in that scenario is now Tack can worry more about getting Witzke out. Worried about Martin. With Witzke being a left-hander, Carroll could come up and fire that ball to third a lot easier. 3-1. The pitch. Batted up the right side. Easy play for Tucker. He'll go with all he's got over there to first for the second out. And Martin will advance to third on the play. Two down for Smith, the center fielder, who popped out to Stevens. Very high pop-up in the first inning. Martin stands at third. Tack looks right at him as he comes set. The first pitch to Smith. It's a low breaking ball that misses well outside for ball one. Smith has started all 15 games for the Bisons this season. Tack looks to work quickly. Comes set, the 1-0. Outside again. On the fastball that time, it's quickly 2-0. Tack takes a deep breath there, tries to calm himself down before stepping on the rubber on his far left side. The 2-0 on its way, misses low and outside again, 3-0. Again, Martin stands at third. It's 3-0 Reddies. The 3-0 pitch, a fastball right down the middle, thigh high for strike one. Tack trying to fight his way back into this one. Seems like the bottom of the Bisons line up, and as they come around the second time, they're trying to be a little more patient. Super aggressive in their first at bat. So 3-1. Chopped weakly foul to the right side. Bounces off the frame of the Harding dugout. Down the first base line, and 3-2 the count. Tack has worked his way back. He's worked it full. Martin leads off of third in foul territory. The 3-2 to Smith. Breaking ball. Caught him looking, strike three. After a little bit of a scare, Tack comes up with a big ground out and a strikeout looking through 2.5. Reddies 3, Harding nothing. Blake Smith back here with you from Clydeberry Field in Arkadelphia. Bottom of the third, Reddies lead at 3-0. The heart of the Reddy lineup due up here in the bottom of the third. Vilches, Stevens, and Tucker. And it will start with David Vilches. That double to right field earlier today. Vilches will tackle the leadoff role here in the bottom of the third. McCall gets his sign from the windup. It's hit out to left center field. Smith is there, about 15 steps to his right, and makes the out, number one. Now the Reddies getting active early in the count. Bring up Grayson Stevens with a 2 RBI double. Back in the first inning. McCall working quickly now. He's gotten into a bit of a groove as he misses low for ball one. McCall from the right side of the rubber. The 0-1. Stevens looks at strike one on a fastball. Evens the count, 1-1. McCall, the 1-1 pitch, the breaking ball, and Stevens pulls it through the hole between Doyle and Dewald, and he's on with a one-out single. They had played him to shift. He pulled it just a little bit more, the one place they couldn't get to it. Cade Tucker will come up again with Stevens. Cade 0 for 1 today, grounded out to second. Back in the first inning. He was the first out of the ball game. Stevens takes his lead off of first. Pitch to Tucker on its way. It's hit to the right side through the hole. Another base hit. Stevens will hold at second. And it's another quick single. Tucker gets his first hit of today. Lewis not an official at bat today. He had the sacrifice fly in the first inning to shallow left field, which brought Stevens home. Runners at first and second for the Reddies, 1 out. The shortstop Butterfield playing up the middle. Dewald, the second baseman, playing at normal depth. McCall comes set. The pitch, a high fastball. Lewis couldn't lay off of it. He swings right underneath it for strike one. It's a good fastball. Lewis wanted it. It was right down the middle, but almost let her high. McCall sets again. The pitch. Swung, base hit. No, it's going to be caught by Butterfield. He'll only have one play, and it's to first. And Lewis will ground out 6-3, advancing both runners. 2 outs will bring Bryson Haskins to the plate. Haskins singled in the first, stole second, and got no further as Fullerton grounded out to end the first inning. Stevens at third, Tucker at second, Haskins at the plate. First pitch from McCall, breaking ball. It's a high pop-up. The center fielder Smith coming in a few steps on it, makes the catch, and the Reddies leave 2 stranded after 3 innings. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 men left on. We've reached the end of 3 innings of play. Reddies 3, Harding nothing. Back after this on the Henderson State Sports Network. We've played 3 at Clydeberry Field. The Reddies scored 3 in the bottom of the first, and that's the only score of the game. And the Reddies lead it 3-0. Doyle, Butterfield, and Dewald due up in the Harding fourth. Tack through 3, no runs on 2 hits. He struck out 1, hasn't walked any, but he has hit a batter. Doyle will come to the plate for Harding. He lined out to Fullerton to end the first inning. You'll see if he can do anything here in the Harding fourth. Tack's first pitch is a high pop-up on the infield. Tack wants it. Fullerton will call him off and come get it for the first out. Well, Butterfield steps to the plate for Harding. He grounded out to second to lead off the second inning. 1 pitch, 1 out for the Bisons in the fourth inning. Tack comes set. The pitch is low and outside for ball 1. A little too much break on that. Couldn't get Butterfield to chase. No runs on 2 hits for Harding. 3 runs on 5 hits for the Reddies. The 1-0 is low again for ball 2. Trying to work back to the inside corner of the plate. Get Butterfield a little bit off balance. Tack looks to get back the 2-0 pitch. Low again for ball 3. Carroll thought he might have gotten the called strike, but instead it's 3-0. And it's a 4-pitch walk for Butterfield. Harding again has a runner on with 1 out. Dewald comes to the plate. He had that double in the second inning for the Bisons, their first of 2 hits. He advanced to second on the hit by pitch, but was left stranded after the double play. First pitch catches the inside corner for strike 1. A little non-traditional strike call there from our home plate umpire. He's been watching some Major League. Nothing wrong with it. I like a little flair. The 0-1. Fastball stayed outside, didn't work back, evens the count back at 1. Tack sets, fires the 1-1. It'll miss low for ball 2. Most of Tack's misses today have been low. He's been able to fight back. He's making adjustments between each pitch. He'll come set and deliver the 2-1. Little soft liner, it'll land in center. Haskins catches it on a hop, and Butterfield will stay at second. They tried to get him, tried to back pick him a little bit, but he's back in to second safely. And the Bisons have runners on first and second after the Dewald single. 1 out. The second time in 3 innings. McNeil comes to the plate, was hit by a pitch, was the first out in that 6-3 double play. Runners on first and second, 1 out. The pitch misses outside for ball 1. Butterfield stands at second, Dewald at first. A 3-0 Ready lead. All 3 of those runs came in the bottom of the first inning. The pitch misses outside again for ball 2. Trying to hit that outside corner on the left-handed McNeil. The count is 2-0. Tack looks again, checks the runner at second, fires, swinging strike on a low fastball. Gets one of them back. It's now 2-1. You know, doubleheader today was always the scheduled plan once they first started rescheduling. Yesterday's single game gets pushed back to tomorrow at 1 o'clock. 2-1 to McNeil. Tack checks, fires. It's pulled down the right field line, and it is foul by about 3 feet. And just like that, it's 2-2 again. Yesterday morning, Clydeberry Field was covered in snow. Melted off relatively quick, was cleared. Great job by the maintenance crew to get everything out of the way and ready for games today and tomorrow. The 2-2 swung, pulled foul off the Harding dugout. McNeil stays alive. McNeil, one of 3 juniors in this Bisons lineup. The rest are seniors. Well, Harding, a upperclassman heavy lineup today. Tack delivers the 2-2 again. Misses outside for ball 3. Wants that outside corner so bad. He's missed it 3 times in this at bat. The count is full to McNeil. He'll choke up a little bit. Tack would love a swing and a miss or some soft contact even. The payoff pitch. Runners go. It's fouled back to the screen. A little hit and run action there. Bisons wanted to be aggressive and try to get a run on the board. Big right-hander comes set. And he'll look back to second. No throw. And Butterfield will get back. Keep an eye on those runners. They might go again. Tack checks Butterfield twice. A 3-2. A fly ball into left center field. Haskins is there to make the catch. Butterfield will retreat back to second base for out number 2. Parrott will step to the plate once again. He grounded into the double play to shortstop to end the second inning. So he is 0 for 1 today. First pitch, outside corner. Looks like he just missed it for ball 1. Parrott batting .231 coming into today. We know that's gone down just a little bit with his 0 for 1 appearance. Tack sets, checks Butterfield at second, fires. Yes, he did go around, they'll say. Strike 1. Tried to drop that shoulder to keep his swing in check. Could not do so. The count even at 1. The 1-1 from Tack. Swung right through and missed on the breaking ball for strike 2. Tack a strike away from averting danger once again. Butterfield still at second, Dewald at first, Parrott at the plate. The 1-2 from Tack is fouled off to the right side. Parrott stays alive. Tack's only strikeout was a looking strikeout of Smith to end the third inning. I'd like to end it the same way here, towards the bottom of the Bisons lineup. The 1-2 once more. Breaking ball, ground ball to short. Fullerton has some trouble with it, scoops to second, and it's wide. Tack will grab it. Not sure how to rule that one. Dewald was going to be safe at second either way. It hit his glove, though, so Parrott will reach on the error on Fullerton. Well, they'll call it a hit, excuse me. So they'll rule that he was going to be safe either way. First pitch to Whitus is low for ball one. Harding has loaded the bases here in the top of the fourth. 1-0 the count to Zach Whitus. Pitch from Tack is off his hands. It's high. Tack stands under it, makes the catch, and strands three Harding runners to end the fourth inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 3 left on base. After 4, Reddies through 3.5, Reddies 3, Harding nothing. You're watching Ready Baseball on the Henderson State Sports Network. After further discussion here in the press box, they did charge Fullerton with the error. So that changes it. Harding's fourth to no runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 3 left on in the third. But the Reddies avoided trouble there, and now we'll send Fullerton, Carroll, and Butler to the plate in the bottom of the fourth inning. McCall's first pitch, right down the middle, breaking ball, strike 1. Fullerton grounded out to second to end the first inning. The 0-1 is low, bounces to the plate. Parrott makes a sliding stop, evens the count at 1-1. McCall ready, fires the 1-1. It's a foul tip into the glove for strike 2. It's the good thing about college baseball. You can usually hear the foul tips, where in the pro leagues where they use the wooden bats, you can't always tell. The 1-2 to Fullerton. Little excuse me swing right back to the pitcher McCall. He underhands it to Doyle at first base, and Fullerton is retired for the first out of the ready fourth inning. Jacob Carroll looks for a second chance at the plate. He struck out swinging on 3 pitches in the second inning. First pitch outside corner, and it misses outside for ball 1. The 1-0 showing bunt, pulls it well foul. Not a terrible idea there by Carroll. Couldn't quite execute given the pitch. It's 1-1. McCall delivers. Low and outside for ball 2. Both of these pitchers want that low outside breaking ball. The hitters pass on. It might just catch the black of the plate. The 2-1. Swung. High fly ball to left field. Witzke's going back, and he will watch that one go. Goodbye.
That's the home run for Jacob Carroll.
Carroll got a little assistance from the wind there, but that was a great fastball to fire on, and the Reddies, their first runs in the first inning on the solo home run for Jacob Carroll.
Now batting the right fielder, number 20, Nick Butler.
Help out your battery. And the Reddies, who have statistically scored the most of their runs this year in the second, third, and fourth innings, finally get a run there. First pitch to Butler is a called strike. Butler struck out looking on 3 pitches back in the second inning. The 0-1, try that backdoor breaking ball again to no avail. Even the count at 1-1. One out here in the bottom of the 4th. The Reddies lead it 4-0. The 1-1 hit the other way. Great stop by McNeil. Fires across. Doyle makes the catch in the dirt for out number 2. Good stab by McNeil. And a good throw across the diamond. And we're back to the top of the Reddy lineup. Caden Argenbright steps in. 0 for 1 today. He has walked and struck out. He'd like a hit to go on his bingo card. The first pitch is it hit him. Got him on the abdomen. And Argenbright will still stay 0 for 1. He'll advance on the hit by pitch. That brings up David Vilches, and I'm sure that's something Patrick McGahey and his staff do not want to see. Vilches with a couple of looks at a pitcher. The Reddies leader in home runs with 9. Carroll, that was his first home run of the season. 1 on, 2 out. Breaking ball, Vilches wanted it bad and swung right through it for strike 1. That was a big boy swing. Argenbright at first. The pitch outside, they'll throw back. They got Argenbright on the tag. And that will retire the side for the Reddies. Argenbright picked off at first base by Parrott. Through 4 innings, Reddies 4, Harding nothing. You're watching Reddy Baseball on the Henderson State Sports Network. Through 4 innings, Reddies lead Harding 4-0. Bottom of the fourth for the Reddies. 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, none left on. And Argan Bryant was picked off at first to end the inning. Top of the fifth, 9-1-2 for the Bisons. Martin, Witzke, and Smith. We'll start with Owen Martin, who had a single in the top of the third, advanced on a wild pitch, and then advanced on a ground out. Tack back to work. First pitch misses inside for ball 1. He's working across the rubber. Doesn't regard right-handed batters. He's wanting to go inside. Left-handed batters, he wants that outside corner. Has been the tradition today. The 1-0 high fastball for ball 2. And a little bit behind the batters here. In a couple of recent innings, he still had a great outing. 4 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Swung right through the 2-1 or the 2-0 pitch to make it 2-1. That walk was actually a hit batsman back in the second inning. Two 2-1 to Martin, the Bison's right fielder. Pitch outside corner for strike 2. He finally got that outside corner pitch he's been looking for the last couple of innings, and it evens the count at 2-2. Tack would love a strikeout here, and he gets it. Swung right through it, and Martin strikes out swinging for the first out of the inning. Back to the top of the Bison's lineup, it is Witzke, who is 0 for 2 today. He's grounded out to second both times. Tack looks. High ball fouled off down the third base line and out of play. Just landed flat and soft on that hill that probably had some snow melt off of it yesterday. Real soft ground over there. And Witzke facing an 0-1 count. Tack comes set, a high fastball. Evens the count back at 1-1. One and one the count. The pitch swung through the fastball in the outside corner. Swung and missed for strike 2. One, 2 the count, 1 out here in the Bison's 5th inning. Tack sets and fires, swung, missed, drop third, strike. The throw down to Stevens will be the second strikeout of the inning, 2-3 on the putout. And that's 2 strikeouts for Tack in the inning and 2 away. Cody Smith will come to the plate, 0 for 2. Popped out to first base in the first inning, struck out looking in the third to end that third inning. And Tack would sure like a repeat of that at bat here. First pitch, breaking ball, strike 1. That early breaking stuff causing Bison hitters fits, and they're aggressive. The 0-1 breaking ball caught the inside corner, strike 2 on the front door breaker. Scouting report on Smith must say don't let him see a fastball. And Tack has way ahead, 0-2. The pitch swung, grounded right to Fullerton. Fields it on a bobble, fires to Stevens, and they'll say he pulled him off the bag. And Coach Hooten going to call time, going to want an explanation from the first base umpire. So they'll visit right now. As it stands, that's another error on Pate Fullerton. And so we'll at least conference together to see if anybody saw anything differently. Mechanically, if the NCAA mechanics are the same as the high school mechanics, the home plate umpire can look to see if the first baseman's pulled off the bag. Usually has a pretty good look at it, especially with no runners on. They're going to have the play stand. So Smith reaches on the 2-out error. I'll put Doyle at the plate. Doyle 0 for 2. He lined out to Fullerton, and he popped out to Fullerton. An L6 and an F6. Now he's batting for the second time in as many innings, trying to fix his 0 for 2 day. Breaking ball, front door, inside corner, strike one. Will cost Tack a few more pitches, but as quick as that first inning went, he's probably got a few more in the bag. He's not had a long inning of work in terms of pitch count today. Second, runner goes, swung, grounded short to third, fielded, fired, out number 3. Great throw by Argenbright, 5-3 on the putout. We're halfway home. No runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 left. Through 4.5. Reddies 4, Harding nothing. Bottom of the 5th for the Reddies. Vilches, Stevens, and Tucker due up against McCall in his 5th inning of work. Through 4 innings, he's got 6 hits, 4 earned runs, a walk, 3 strikeouts. Has faced 19 batters. Vilches will step to the plate. He's 1 for 2. Didn't get to complete his at bat in the 4th inning. Argenbright was picked off. The first pitch, a breaking ball in the dirt for ball 1. No one stirring in either bullpen. They're going to ride their horses a little while longer, it looks like. The 1-0 is pulled foul down the third base line. Count evens at 1-1. The count 1-1 to the senior David Vilches. McCall's pitch, inside corner, a little chopper. It's fair, it's fired, and it's a 2-3 putout for Vilches. Stevens will come up 2 for 2 with a single, a double, and 2 RBI. He had the big two RBI double. It scored Argenbright and Vilches and gave the Reddies their first 2 runs. Left-hander swings at the first pitch, breaking ball, and knocks it back to the screen. Foul ball for strike 1. Four runs, 6 hits, 2 errors for the Reddies. No runs, 4 hits, no errors for Harding. They'll play Stevens to pull, and he does pull it right into the shift. Dewald fires a Doyle at first base for out number 2. Been a lot of talk on social media lately about the MLB banning the shift in 2023, and some very ardent supporters and very ardent opponents to that. And that just proved it worked right there. Tucker steps in with 2 outs. McCall's first pitch is low for ball 1. I go back and forth on that. I think if you want to get rid of the shift, either bunt to the weak side of it or just learn to hit the opposite way. Even power hitters. Tucker swings at the high fastball at the letters and knew it as soon as he let go of his hands, and that was not a good decision. 1-1. Pitch for McCall, breaking ball, caught the outside corner. Tucker swung in front of it anyway. 1-2. McCall from the windup. The 1-2 pitch. Outside corner. He missed it outside. Harding dugout and the Harding infield thought it was a called strike 3, but no, the count evens at 2-2. The 2-2 delivery here. The high pop up for Tucker to shallow left field. The shortstop Butterfield is there, makes the catch, and retires the side in the Reddies' 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. Through 5 innings, Reddies 4, Harding nothing. You're watching Ready Baseball on the Henderson State Sports Network. We're through 5 here at Clyde Berry Field. Reddies lead Harding 4-0. Going 1-2-3 in the 5th. Tack back out for his 6th inning of work. 3 hits, no runs. A hit batsman, 3 struck out. 2 of those came in the Harding 5th. Butterfield, Dewald, and McNeil, the 3 due up for Harding. Butterfield 0 for 1 with a walk. And he will lead off for the 2nd time today. He also led off the Bison's 2nd inning. Tack comes set, the pitch. A little low for ball 1. Come set again, try to even the count. The pitch, breaking ball, fouled back to the screen. And we'll even it at 1-1. Just a little piece of the very top of that baseball will get it spinning back like that. Tack's 1-1 pitch, low again for ball 2. Harding is 0 for 6 today with runners in scoring position. They're only 1 of 8 with runners on base. The 2-1. Swung deep down the right field line. Tracking it is Butler. He will make the catch in foul territory for out number 1. Down there in that corner, he could hear his footsteps getting closer and closer to that concrete wall, but still had plenty of room to make the catch. Dewald to the plate. He's 2 for 2 for the Bisons this afternoon. A double in the 2nd inning, a single in the 4th. And he will swing a 1-hopper to Tucker at second, fires a Stevens at first, and just like that, there's 2 away again.
Batting the third baseman, number 1, Drew McNeil.
McNeil back to the plate. He's 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch in the second inning and flew out to Haskins in center field in the fourth. No one on, 2 outs here in the Harding sixth. The pitch is low again for ball 1. Tack has started all 3 hitters with low, that little slider cutter combo. The 1-0 from Tack. Inside corner for called strike 1. Time to process that one. It evens the count back at 1-1. Tack comes set once again. The 1-1 delivery. Swung right down the right side of the infield. Stevens will toss it to Tack covering first, and the Bisons go 1-2-3, 3-1 on the putout. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left on base. Through 5.5, Reddies 4, Harding nothing. Reddies coming up the bottom of the 6th. Lewis, Haskins, and Fullerton due up in the Reddies 6th. And it'll start with Alec Lewis. He's 0 for 1 today with a sac fly and a run batted in. And he will come to the plate against McCall, who stays out for his 6th inning of work. First pitch to Lewis, outside corner for strike 1. McCall will come to work again. Bounced one to the plate there. Tried that same outside corner. Couldn't get it to make it all the way. It'll bounce in the dirt to even the count at 1-1. Difference of the game so far. The Reddies 3 of 7 with men on base. 3 runs in the bottom of the first. Carroll tacked on a solo shot in the 4th inning for the 4th run. Breaking ball in the back door. Lewis get way in front of it. Pulls it foul for strike 2. And McCall will step off and get the signs again. He's ahead on Lewis 1-2. Winds quickly, fires. Lewis slings through it for strike 3. For the first out of the inning. All things considered, McCall has had a pretty good game once he got out of that first inning, settled down, started working a little quicker. Gets his signs quick, goes to work. Haskins will step to the plate, 1 for 2. A single and a stolen base in the first, flew out to center in the 3rd. The pitch got the inside corner for strike 1. Haskins right on top of the plate. He's pretty deep in that right-handed batter's box. McCall made him pay for it. Second pitch is grounded, chopped twice to short. Butterfield fires across. Might have beat it. No, they'll say he got it out of the dirt. Just like that, the second out of the inning. And McCall has a chance to work a 1-2-3 sixth. Pate Fullerton will have something to say about that. He's grounded out to second and to the pitcher, McCall. Fullerton 0-2, shows bunt, and takes a called ball one. Say it was high. McCall says, I understand. And he'll get right back on the rubber. The pitch, inside corner, strike one. Ball working out to in on Fullerton, and he was taking all the way. Strike one. The 1-1 pitch is outside for ball two. Worked away from Fullerton, liked the idea, but started too far out to ever have a chance at catching the outer edge of the plate. The 2-1. Breaking ball, misses low for ball three. Now McCall might be working a little too fast. 3-1, a called strike two at the thighs. Makes the full count 3-2. The payoff pitch swung right through and missed. And Fullerton worked the count full, but could not do anything. McCall strikes out two in the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. We've reached the end of 6 innings with the score Reddies 4, Harding nothing. You're watching Ready Baseball on the Henderson State Sports Network. Top of the 7th inning. Reddies lead 4-0. Parrott, Whitus, and Martin, the bottom three in the lineup, due up for Harding here in the 7th, working against Spencer Tack. Comes set, Parrott, his first opponent. At the breaking ball for strike one on the inside corner. Parrott is 0 for 2. He grounded out into that double play to end the second. He reached on an error in the 4th. The pitch swung through the breaking ball way out in front for strike two. Tack doing a great job today mixing up his pitches. And he'd like to get a 3-pitch strikeout here. He'll probably waste one. We'll see. He does not. It's pulled foul down the third base line. Going right at him. 4-0 Reddies here in the top of the 7th. Tax 0-2 to Parrott. The chopper down the third base line, foul again. He's out in front of those breaking balls and pulling them foul. A little action in the Ready, actually in both bullpens, some light stretching. The 0-2 pitch there is high for ball 1. Tack comes set, the 1-2, fouled off the right side, and Parrott doing a good job staying alive there. Tack waiting, comes set, the 1-2. A high pop-up, back to the screen. Carroll tries to go get it, and it's out of play. Count remains at 1-2. Parrott doing a good job after starting down 0-2 in the count. Keeps fighting off those pitches. Ethan Perry warming in the Ready bullpen, the sophomore right-hander. The 1-2 pitch from Tack is fouled off the screen to the right side. And again, Parrott stays alive. Forcing Tack's pitch count up just a touch. Tack sets the 1-2. Grounded fair this time to the third baseman. Argenbright fires across to Stevens for the first out of the inning. 5-3 on the putout. Well, Whitus will come to the plate. He's 0 for 2 today. He grounded out to short and popped out to Tack to end the 4th inning. Here he comes in the Bison's 7th. Pitch from Tack, swung right through it for strike 1. The 0-1, little low. Evens the count at 1-1. Wanted that outside corner at the knees. Couldn't quite get it knee high. Tack sets the 1-1 is well outside, gets under Carroll's glove and goes back to the backstop. 4-2. The 2-1, swung right through it again for strike 2. Took a little off that one. And now we'll see if Whitus can fight off as many pitches as Parrott did in the at-bat previous. The pitch, low for ball 3, full count. Tack wanted to see if he could get him to chase. He didn't. Good discipline there by Whitus. The count 3-2. Tack's pitch to Whitus, fouled off it or popped off his hands, right to Tack. A little short pop up. He's done that twice today, and now it's out number 2. And the Reddies have a chance for their second consecutive 1-2-3 inning and their third of the afternoon. Facing Owen Martin, the right fielder. Singled in the first, got all the way around to third base, but struck out to lead off the 5th inning. The pitch, Martin shows bunt, pulls it back, it's strike one anyway. Tack takes his time, comes set, breaking ball low and away, and Martin swung at it anyway. 0-2. One strike away from that 1-2-3 inning. That may or may not finish the day for Spencer Tack. We'll have to see. The pitch outside again, a little higher, wanted Martin to chase it again. He showed a little more discipline that time. Count 1-2. Tack will come set. The 1-2 swung on in the dirt, dropped. Carroll to Stevens. 2-3 on the putout, and Tack goes 1-2-3 in the seventh. It's stretch time at Clydeberry Field. 6.5. Reddies 4, Harding nothing. Bottom of the seventh, Reddies still lead it 4-0. That's been our score since the fourth inning. Carroll, Butler, and Argenbright due up for the Reddies. Carroll will lead off, the number 8 hitter for the Reddies. Struck out in the second, but hit that solo shot in the fourth to pad onto that Reddy lead. McCall out for his 7th inning of work. For the Bisons, he'll deliver the pitch. Carroll shows bunt, pulls it back, and takes a look at strike one. Give McCall credit, he's settled down really well. Breaking ball misses out inside for ball one. Got himself settled down after that rough first inning. The 1-1. Carroll swings, pulls it foul, hot shot. Almost into the bullpen door. 1-2 the count. Reddies 4 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. Harding no runs on 4 hits with no errors. The 1-2 pitch, breaking ball. Did he go? He did not. Ball 2. That ball just above the belt, tempting for Carroll, but he was able to check his swing. Now the 2-2 pitch from McCall. Breaking ball inside, couldn't get it all the way back. And Carroll has worked another full count. Not much action going down in the Harding bullpen. A couple of guys lobbing around. A soft liner that gets over the head of the second baseman, Dewald, and Carroll has his second hit of the afternoon. A leadoff single for the Reddy catcher. So Nick Butler steps up, 0 for 2. Struck out looking in the second, grounded out to third in the bottom of the fourth. He has a chance to right the ship here with Carroll leading off first base. McCall comes set. Fires to the left-handed Butler, shows bunt, pulls it back. They thought about the back pick again, but Parrott double clutched for some reason. Giving Carroll plenty of time to get back to the bag. The 1-0. Butler shows bunt again. This time he gets it down right to McCall. He'll make the only play. He almost came off the bag, but was able to get that right foot down. The sacrifice 1, 2, 3. For the first out of the inning. Argenbright gets his 4th plate appearance of the day. He's 0 for 1. He's walked, he's struck out, and he's been hit by a pitch. He's run the gamut of at-bat outcomes without getting a hit. He'd like to change that here, and it could give the Reddies another run. The first pitch, foul tipped into the glove for strike 1. Argenbright wanted to get that average back up to where it was at the beginning of the day. He was hitting .400 coming into play this afternoon. The 0-1 pitch from McCall. Breaking ball, couldn't get the backdoor breaker to hit the outside corner. Evens the count at 1-1. Carroll stands at second after the leadoff single. He advanced on Butler's sacrifice bunt to the pitcher. And now Argenbright with a 1-1 count. Outside fastball, two-seam action, worked away from him because he got a piece of it and fouled back to the screen. Behind in the count now, 1-2. McCall checks twice. The 1-2 is low in the dirt for ball 2. Argenbright with another 2-2 count. McCall taking a little more time than he has in the past. Comes set, the 2-2. Argenbright drives one toward the right center field gap. It's going to be caught on a dive. Carroll will advance to third. It's a great cut by Argenbright, but it'll just be a long out number 2. That one does not count as a sacrifice in terms of it did not get a run driven in, but it does move Carroll to third for David Vilches. 1 for 3 today. Doubled in the first inning, flew out to center field, and hit a little chopper that was fielded by the catcher. First pitch fastball for strike 1. I'm surprised Vilches didn't take that the other way and hit it off the scoreboard. He doesn't see a lot of fastballs, or hasn't these past 2 weekends. The 0-1, right down the middle again. Breaking ball this time. Swung right through it for strike 2. McCall at 103 pitches. They're wanting to get him through the inning, and he will likely be done. Like to not give up another run. The 0-2 is well outside. Vilches takes an easy one for ball 1. Good stop by Parrott. It looked like Carroll was looking to score the run there. Got a decent little bounce. 1-2 to David Vilches. The pitch swung through it on the breaking ball, strike 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on. We're through 7 innings. Reddies 4, Harding nothing. You're watching Ready Baseball on the Henderson State Sports Network. Spencer Tack's afternoon is done after 7 strong innings, no runs, 4 hits. And he will yield now to Andrew Howard, number 18, the sophomore out of North Little Rock, 6'2", 205-pounder. Howard 0-1 with a 1.26 ERA. He's made 6 appearances, 14 in the 3rd innings, 12 hits, 2 earned runs. He's struck out 14 and he's walked 3. Batters hitting .231 against him. Howard threw last back on March the 4th at UAM. Went 4 innings, gave up 4 hits and 1 run, and was tacked with the loss. He gave up the walk-off hit. He'll face the top of the Harding lineup, Witzke, Smith, and Doyle. Howard comes set. First pitch, a little low for ball 1. Some action in the Harding bullpen as well. You have to assume that McCall's afternoon is done with over 100 pitches on the afternoon. Howard comes set, the 1-0. Misses low again for ball 2. The 2-0. The chopper to second, Weekly. Tucker fields cleanly, fires to Stevens at first, 4-3 for out number 1. So after a couple of balls, Howard gets his first out of the afternoon. Brings up Cody Smith. He's 0 for 3. He popped out to first base, struck out looking in the 3rd, reached on an error in the 5th. Did not advance. Howard comes set, the pitch, breaking ball above the belt for ball 1. Well, one's a line shot into left field for a base hit. So Smith with his first hit of the afternoon. He's on with a single with just 1 out.
Batting the first baseman, number 9, Colton Doyle.
Doyle 0 for 3. He lined out to short. He flew out to short and grounded out to 3rd. At last at bat coming in the 5th inning. The pitch from Howard nearly hits him. Breaking ball fought his way back inside, though. 1-0. Doyle's been pretty well neutralized. He was by Tack in his 3 at-bats. Now facing Andrew Howard. The 1-0. High fastball, and he couldn't check it in time. Swung through it for strike 1. Good little pop there on the fastball for Howard. Howard comes set once again. The 1-1. Breaking ball, high pop up in foul territory. Coming over is Carroll, and he makes the underhanded catch for out number 2. That is a tough play and a great job by Carroll to make that happen. And works for the second out of the inning. Brings Butterfield to the plate. 0 for 2 with a walk. walked in the 4th inning, got all the way around to 3rd before being stranded there. The Bisons had the bases loaded. The pitch, high fastball, popped up, back toward the screen. Carroll giving chase, but it's going to be too far and behind the screen. Foul ball and strike 1. After a long first couple at bats, Howard looks to have settled in a little bit. Now he's 2 strikes away from getting out of the inning. The 0-1 pitch swung through and missed. Nice breaking ball for strike 2. Just a little swing by Butterfield, and about halfway through he realized it was a moot point. He kind of just half-heartedly finished the swing, and now it's an 0-2 count. The 0-2. It's a low bouncer underneath Carroll, and that will advance Smith on the passed ball. Moves it to a 1-2 count. The count 1-2. Smith stands on second base. Butterfield at the plate. The 1-2 in the dirt, and it gets past again. Past Carroll, another passed ball. Moves Smith up to 3rd. And now it's 2-2, and Butterfield sees an opportunity to get the Bisons on the scoreboard. 2s are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Howard, the 2-2 pitch, swung right to Fullerton at short, fields cleanly, 2 steps, fires to Stevens for out number 3. And Harding sees another 0 go up on the scoreboard. We're through 7.5 innings. Reddies 4, Harding nothing. McCall stays out to work the bottom of the 8th inning. Already well over 100 pitches. They'll keep him going. He may not even throw a bullpen this week. And he'll face the heart of the Reddy lineup, 3, 4, 5, Stevens, Tucker, and Lewis. The pitch, a low breaking ball for ball 1. Breaking ball finally gets that backdoor breaking ball to be called for strike 1. Pitch fouled off down the left side and well out of play Now 1-2. Braden Beebe in the Ready bullpen, looking to work the top of the ninth. Not a save situation. Low in the dirt to Stevens for ball 2. If anyone gets on, it would be another breaking ball. Tries to hit that outside corner to no avail. It's now a 3-2 count. The payoff pitch is low for ball 4, and Stevens reaches on a leadoff walk.
Batting the second baseman, number 13, Kane Tucker.
And now they'll go to the mound and they'll see. We'll see if there's a change. It looks like it. And McCall will finish the afternoon with 7+ innings of work, 4 earned runs, 7 hits. And we'll see who the new Bisons pitcher will be after this. Reddies 4, Harding nothing. You're listening to Ready Baseball on the Henderson State Sports Network. So number 13, Kyle Lane, will make his 4th appearance of the season for Harding. He has no decisions on his record, a 2.70 ERA through last weekend in the home series against Ouachita. He went 2/3 of an inning, 1 hit, 1 earned run, no walks and a strikeout. For the year, he's gone 3 1/3, 2 hits, 1 earned run, no walks, and 5 strikeouts. Before that game last weekend, he had not thrown since February the 12th. Now he's getting his 2nd straight weekend of action. And he will be faced with Cade Tucker with a runner on and nobody out here in the 8th inning. Stevens drew the walk to end McCall's day. Lane, a freshman from Xenia, Ohio, the transfer from Edison State Community College. That's in Ohio as well. Played in the Great Lakes Summer League. First pitch to Tucker is fouled off to the right side. And the count is 0-1. No outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Reddies lead 4-0. Lane, the new pitcher, inside, and it's fouled off the hands of Tucker for strike 2. The count 0-2 to the Reddy second baseman. He's 1 for 3. Grounded out to second in the first inning, got a single in the third, and flew out to short to end the 5th inning. The 0-2 pitch, breaking ball hit right back up the middle. It will not get through. They'll get Stevens at first. They will not get Tucker at second. Doyle stretched and couldn't make it. And Cade Tucker will be safe on a fielder's choice. Stevens will be retired 4-6 for the first out of the inning. Now it looks like we're going to have a pinch runner for the Reddies. Logan Cowart will run for Tucker.
Batting the designated hitter, number 19, Alec Lewis.
And that'll bring Alec Lewis to the plate. The big left-hander, 0 for 2 with a sacrifice fly and a run batted in. Lane tries to check on Cowart over there at first base to no avail. Almost. He pulled Doyle off the bag, didn't quite throw it away enough for Cowart to advance. Pitch to Lewis here. Fastball inside. Lewis fouls it off. A little late on it. Count is 0-1. One out here in the Reddy 8th inning. Lane comes set. The 0-1 to Lewis. Breaking ball in the dirt for ball one. Wanted it pretty bad. Couldn't quite get it through. Evening the count at 1-1. Lewis batting 5th for the Reddies today. The pitch is low in the dirt, gets away from Parrott, and Cowart will advance to second on the wild pitch. If you check the box score and I made a mistake, I'll apologize. I'm kind of keeping my own scorebook over here. The count 2-1 to Lewis. Cowart stands on second with one out here in the Reddy 8th inning. Lane comes set, looking back at Cowart at second base. Nothing doing there yet. The pitch is inside and high to Lewis for ball 3. They may just decide to pitch around Lewis and go to Haskins. Wind blowing in from right field still. The 3-1, Lewis fires on the high fastball, fouls it back to the screen. Count is full now at 3-2. Lewis not making Lane's life easy here, only facing his second batter of the afternoon. A pitch. Lewis swings through the high fastball for strike 3. That'll put it on Bryson Haskins. 1 for 3. Single and a stolen base. Flew out to center in the 3rd inning. Grounded out to shortstop in the 6th. And now has a chance to knock one in. An extra cushion in the bottom of the 8th. Lane comes set, checks Cowart at second. Breaking ball, swung on and missed for strike 1. He's flirting with that belt high stuff and above, and if someone makes contact, could be dangerous. Blowing straight across now is the wind. You see that flag in center field blowing directly to left field. May help a right-handed batter like Haskins get a little extra air under one. The pitch swung, fouled back for strike two. He sees that high fastball, wants to jump on it. Not quite what he had in mind. BB still warming up down in the Ready bullpen. Coward at second. Haskins at the plate, 0-2 with 2 outs. The pitch from Lane. Breaking ball. That one's driven high and deep to left field. No trouble for Witzke, the left fielder, who camps under it, makes the catch for out number 3. We go to the 9th inning. Reddies 4, Harding nothing. You're watching Ready Baseball on the Henderson State Sports Network. Oh, Braden Beebe will come in and try to finish this one off for the Reddies in the 9th, leading 4-0. Beebe makes his 7th appearance of the season. He is 1-0 with a 4.66 ERA. Pretty good for a reliever. His last appearance is last weekend in Monticello. Not a great outing, so he's looking to right the ship here. He went a third of an inning against UAM. No hits, 2 runs. He walked 4. Did not strike anyone out. Beebe also has a save on the season. He earned that against Southern Nazarene, where he went 3 1/3. Did not give up a hit. So the line for Andrew Howard: 1 inning, no runs, 1 hit, no strikeouts or walks, no hit batsman, no wild pitches. He will have a hold. And we'll see if BB can come in and finish this one off. Will not be a save situation. Still a nice chance to get some work in. He'll face 5, 6, and 7 in the Harding order, beginning with Mike Dewalt, the second baseman, who's 2 for 3, a single and a double. He grounded out to second in his last at bat in the 6th inning. BB comes set. The first pitch, a breaking ball. Couldn't get that outside corner. It's ball 1. Post game, we'll have some stats for you real quick, and then we'll take some time off and get you ready for game 2 of the doubleheader as BB throws that looping breaking ball for strike 1. A 7-inning game 2 here on this Sunday afternoon. Reddies got to finish this one off first here in the top of the 9th. The 1-1. Another breaking ball, misses well outside. Have not seen a fastball yet. The 2-1. There's the fastball, but it misses outside again. Now 3-1 to Dewalt. McNeil and Parrott due up behind him. The 3-1 is inside for ball 4. So DeWald draws the leadoff walk, and now it's McNeil.
Batting the third baseman, number 1, Drew McNeil.
A great start for BB, but he's got some cushion. The pitch, high breaking ball, stayed outside for ball 1. Wind has shifted again, blowing directly in from right field. It's not swirled much. It stayed pretty consistent out of the southwest. The pitch, high fastball. It's popped up. Fullerton under it. A high pop-up makes the catch for out number 1. 1 away here in the 9th. Pair it up. Reddies still lead 4-0.
Batting the catcher, number 14, Brendan Parrott.
Parrott to the plate, 0 for 3. He reached on an error. First pitch for BB is a breaking ball down the middle for strike 1. Slow, heavy breaking stuff. All afternoon here for BB here in the 9th. The 0-1, another one. It's lined to center field. Can he get there? He can. Diving catch by Bryson Haskins for out number 2. Got a great break on that ball. Was able to make the diving catch, and the Reddies are 1 out away from a 5-hit shutout. Whitus stands in for Harding, 0 for 3. 2 of his 3 outs have been pop-ups to the pitcher. BB's pitch. Low. Did he go? He did not. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball. Didn't get all the way back inside. Ball 2. BB's gotten behind in all 4 batters he's faced. He's retired 2 of the 3 that have gone complete. Looks to fight back here 2-0. The pitch, fastball, missed outside. Came too far across. Now it's 3-0. Comes set, the 3-0 pitch is a strike at the belt. 3-1. Got plenty of plate on that one. The 3-1 from BB, swung on and missed. Strike 2, a big hack for Whitus, and it's down to a 3-2 count. DeWald will be going on the pitch. 3-2 from BB, swung on and missed. Strike 3. Reddies win it. Final score, Reddies 4, Harding nothing. We'll come back and get you some stats and get you ready for game 2 of this doubleheader after this on the Henderson State Sports Network. Back here on the Ready post-game show, the Reddies defeat Harding 4-0 in the first game of the doubleheader. Harding no runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. The Reddies 4 runs on 7 hits with 2 errors. They left 4 on base. Spencer Tack gets the win, going 7 innings, no runs, 4 hits, 3 strikeouts to improve to 5-0 on the season. McCall takes the loss for Harding. He drops to 2-1. He went 7+, getting up 7 hits and 4 earned runs. 2 hours and 16 minutes game time. Howard and Beebe each with holds. Best 2 hitters for the Reddies today, Grayson Stevens, 2 for 3 with a walk and 2 RBI. And Jacob Carroll, the catcher, in the 8th slot, 2 for 3 with a home run and a run driven in, as the Reddies improve to 16-2 overall, 8-2 in GAC play. Harding drops to 10-8, 4-6 in conference play. Give us about 20 minutes. We'll come back with the second game of the doubleheader. Reddies and Bisons in a 7-inning game 2 to complete this Sunday doubleheader. You're watching Ready Baseball on the Henderson State Sports Network.